Jr., one of the most prolific drivers in NASCAR history, and since retiring from Cup Series in 2017, he's stayed busy on the E-Circuit as well. He's now raced virtually over 90 times, various iRacing competitions, collecting another 11 wins and finishing inside the top 5 in nearly half of his races. All right, Dale Earnhardt Jr. joins us now via magic of technology and a giant microphone. What do you use that for?
Yeah. This is my podcast studio. We everybody's at home, so everybody's trying to make the best they can out of a tough situation, and we're still putting together our Dale Jr. Download podcast every week for everybody to listen to, so this is where I do it.
Nice. I was going to start with the racing, but I'm going to start with the important stuff instead. You got Isla. She's almost 2, your daughter,
yeah.
And your wife, Amy, now expecting another baby. So what's going on in our country right now has hit you guys very hard, I'm certain. Tell me about the changes in your lifestyle and how you're staying safe down there.
We're doing really good. We are. And I took this really seriously from the very early stages of this. And we stayed home and just trying to stay healthy. Obviously, with Amy being pregnant, we want to keep her as healthy as possible and not put her in any situations. She's in her first trimester. And since those visits to go get those checkups are non-essential, we can't do them like we typically would. So we just want to be extra careful, and everybody just wants this to go away so we can all go back to work and everybody can go back to the normal life. And the more seriously we take this and try to keep ourselves away from each other and healthy, the quicker that'll happen.
I know you're involved in a whole bunch of different charities. How are they helping folks get through this?
Our race team has, we have a paint booth. Those guys wear the N95 masks. We took all our masks and donated them to the Lake Norman Regional Hospital here. I'm sure there are a lot of companies in the area, especially race teams, that have a lot of that, inventory and have been donating that locally. All right.
To the racing. You ran another nice one on Sunday, and you've done this a lot. I mean, you're an experienced remote driver at this. How do you describe the difference, besides the fact your daughter might walk by with a box of animal crackers at any time?
The only thing, it's extreme. It's as close to the real thing as you're going to get without feeling the car in the seat of your pants. We always talk about in driving race cars, that seat of the pants feel, the car sliding across the track. Well, you feel that in the seat that you're sitting in. Well, that's not going to happen in a simulator in your house. And so, that's the only thing. It's not 130 degrees like it is inside a real race car. You can get up and go use the bathroom and all those things and hit a reset button if you crash. But to be honest with you, the iRacing software that we use is the best, most realistic that you'll find. And they don't pay me a cent. I've been using that software, though, for 20 years. I've used it in my career to get better. And it is as close as I will ever get to the real thing. This software, it's not very, you could get in and race around $800. So you don't have to have these big giant rigs that you see all these race car drivers and myself using. The guy that won today, Timmy Hill, he was sitting at a desk, just a standard desk with a 13-year-old wheel that cost about $200 and a regular computer with a 27-inch monitor and won the whole thing today. So that big rig does make you faster.
If your dad were still driving, would he have gone in for this if they had this break because of what's going on? Or would he have said, to hell with it, I'm going trout fishing?
He would be doing something else, I'm sure. When I was trying to buy my first computer in 1996, sometime around then, I was trying to buy a computer because I wanted to race online. They had a PC NASCAR game actually made by the same people that are making iRacing today. And I wanted that game. I didn't have any credit. So I had to get my sister to go with me to the store to buy a computer, and she put it on her credit. And so I had to pay her back. And when Dad saw that sitting in my house, he was like, those things are a waste of time. Computers are a waste of time. I was like, how could you say that? And look at it now, I just think I would probably be rubbing that in his face. There's not many times you got one over on Dad, but that was definitely one of his misjudgments about the future of computers and how the role they would play just in racing alone. Has been incredible.
Can I ask one serious question?
Yeah.
Was it ever a heavy thing? I'm certain it was, and to some degree, and you've differentiated and made your own name, and you're your own guy, but did you ever wish you were just Bob Earnhardt or something? Was that a heavy
Never.
thing to be Dale Earnhardt?
No. Oh, it was awesome. You know, there were some people that were hard on you because they expect you to be as good as your dad or be better, or they thought you might have gotten a lot of things too easily. So I tried to work really hard not to come across as spoiled or rotten. But, man, the doors that it opened for me and the opportunities that I got to be able to make a living as a race car driver, even just growing up around Dad when he was racing as a kid, that was an incredible experience to go to the racetrack. I would not have traded any of that for anything. I got an amazing family, got a great group of people around me, and all of that's because of, you know, growing up in that family and growing up around Dad and learning from him and taking advantage of those opportunities that were presented to me. And so, yeah, I never, ever thought or even said to anybody, even behind closed doors, man, I wish I was someone else, or I wish I had a normal life. This is normal.
I want to give you one more thanks publicly here. You helped out my foundation. We raise money and get veterans who have disabilities to get back running pain-free again. You were the prize. A couple of people went down to North Carolina and gave them the tour, and 2 veterans are now running pain-free because of you. So thank you for that. Thank you for honoring the sport. Take care of your wife and your child and your new child-to-be, and appreciate your time on SportsCenter. Yeah, thanks for having me on, and you always been a great friend and treated me so well. And I just want to say that I hope everybody out there is taking care of themselves, staying healthy, and I can't wait till we're all on the other side of this. This ain't any fun for nobody, but everybody hang in there. Good message. Thank you. We'll see you.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.